Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome to this recording. What I'm doing is today I just want to I'm just gearing up for the week. It's a Sunday afternoon, so I'm just want to back test a strategy, show you guys how I'm back testing, then we see how it goes. So yeah, just welcome, enjoy the show. So I'm looking at EURNZD. Um, let's look at the daily. So EURNZD right now is on definitely on around, it's the price is about at this level 1.69986. It's basically price has basically been consolidating, okay, as you can see. In this area, right? Okay. Okay, so price moved up, rejected. Okay, so major rejection, pushed back to the downside, broke through the 50 MA, and then just started pushing down, retested the support resistance zone, and then after like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, dropped to the previous support zone. So how it's looking to me right now is they're actually on the support trend line. So you can see here, price pushed down, retested the 50 MA, pushed down again, retested, pushed down, and then over here it kind of broke through past the MA. So we could be expecting a push up, okay? But this, for me, to get this into, let's say, a buy, I would want to see this price push down a bit, before I'm confident about jumping into a buy. But that's just me. So just looking. It's actually my looking at it now on the daily. This could actually push down because it's now back at this support resistance, yeah, the previous high. So it looks like it's failing to break through. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like we should push down, but let's see. Let me go on the 30 minutes because I trade the 30 minutes chart usually. A very ugly looking chart, in my opinion. So this would have been, I'm looking at an area whereby price will begin to push down. Why I say this is because it keeps scaling lower highs, okay? It pushed up here, rejected, pushed up here, rejected again, tried to get to the same level, failed, has tried another attempt, but we're still on a descending kind of, scenario. So so because of this mini rejection here, there's that idea that probably push up, but how I'm looking at this is just the fact that it's just moving gradually lower and not really making any major attempt. I want to see it pushing down, but I still don't have my entry. I still don't see my entry. So there we go. Okay, so something has happened here. Okay, price pushed down onto the other side of the 50 EMA, but then didn't push back up, so null and void there. But when I look closer here, price pushed up and then pushed down. Okay, and then just started moving. It pushed onto the other side of the EMA and then closed on this other side. So I would probably look at a short over here. And I usually like to, like I can say, I like to put a 2 to 1. Yeah. And then possibly, yeah, that would be a good 20 pip stop loss. So let's see what happens. So this is my first trade. So guys, I'm just back testing, okay? So let's see. Oh, those wicks are not the very nicest. So we are still below the 50 MA, as you can see. And there we go, our first trade. So let me just note. So this was 52 pips with a 20 pip stop loss. So this is the first, let me just, so this is the first one, trade number 1. Trade 1. So 52 pips. That, yeah. So 52 pips bagged. Trade 1. So trade 1 is profitable. So let me write win. Okay, it's a win. Okay, so I'll just put this. But then I will just minimize this so that I can see a bit better. So that's our trade number 1. So let's see if we can find another potential. So we're still on a decent. Okay, it's attempting to. So we're kind of in a consolidation. So usually for the MA, just hold on. We're kind of, okay, so if you can see here, we are kind of now in a, maybe we can say, not really, I'm not really looking at a very nice, you're kind of in a decent. Okay, so price is actually kind of moving to the downside. Okay. So now the only time I'll go for continuation on this downtrend is if price pushes up and then pushes down. So it breaks through this resistance trend line, but then pushes back down and closes on this other side of the MA, and then I'll go in for another sell. Let's see, it's pushed up, it's pushed down. Ooh, so that would have been my second entry. So let's put it here because it pushed up and then, wait, sorry. It pushed up and then pushed down and closed on this other side. So ideally, our entry would be here. So my entry would be here, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Okay, and then my, just slightly. So this is like more like 1:1. So let's do 2:1. Thereabouts. So guys, I'm just back testing the 50 MA strategy. So this is Yeah, so my entry is here. Okay, my entry is here. Actually, this trade, oh yeah, push down. Oh yeah, sorry guys. So my entry would be here and my stop loss would be just above the previous high. So that's a tight SL of 23 pips. And my risk to reward is 221. And yes, guys, you can see we would have bagged that. Yeah. This would be 50 pips. So I'll just put another trade number 2. Yeah. Trade number 2 win, 50 pips. So we've won 2 trades. Okay. We got 221 risk. So 2%, we're only risking 2% of our account. Okay, 2% risk. So this is our trade number 2. Okay, so that's trade number 2. And we keep just watching to see, okay, fine, what? And remember, this only happens in trending markets. So we are seeing, so price has come, it has bounced, it has tried to retest the previous high. We're still moving down, okay? Okay, you slow it down a bit. So we are beginning to see a bit of rejection on the lower front of things. We're beginning to see some sort of a rejection, okay? But we're still clearly in a downtrend. So we're still in a clear downtrend. Okay. Okay. Okay, and we've rejected this support level here. Okay, so you can see we are actually, you know, try to break down to this level, but failed. So this is like a clear rejection, a clear support zone, let's say. The resistance is about here. So let's see if there's any other opportunity. Still headed down. Wow. Just totally broken this trend. So let's see how far it can go. So really, the thing with this strategy is there's only so many trades you can take. But in the beginning, when you're still a very new trader, you want to, it's okay to be mechanical about everything you're doing, okay? To only enter when all your parameters line up, kind of thing. So as we can see now, we are just scaling lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Got into this support zone, tried to go back, push up, but there was not enough momentum, and then it just dropped. Okay. Chances are it could even get to this lower low here. But let's see if we can find yet another opportunity. We're still on 2 wins. We're on the support zone. Okay, so we finally crossed up. Yes. And for me right now, you see, I'm seeing a bit of rejection here. So if we're to continue on a downtrend, I would want to really see this cross below here. Okay, try and retest this level, and then we can continue. But if it doesn't, let's see, potential buys. Is there potential? Is there a potential? So it's crossed below here, but not too sure about that. Let's see. Okay, so we can actually get into a sell somewhere here, but depends on how this candle closes. So let's see how this candle closes. Yep, so we can get into a sell here. Although it's a bit tricky because, and you know why it's tricky? And we might lose this trade if we take a sell, because there's so many wicks in this case. So, but let's see if we do lose this one. So I'll do 2 to 1. 2 to 1 is about thereabouts. So I'm just risking 2% of my account. I'm putting a tight stop loss of 120 ticks, which is 22 pips. So let's see, guys, trade number 3, how it pans out. Oops. I think so we are in profit, but we are in still below the 50 MA. So that's it. So let's see. This was tight, and remember I told you guys that because of the wicks, there's a bit of uncertainty in the trading. In the market. So this was a bit tricky because there are too many wicks. But let's say if you're a beginner trader and you're just setting and you forget, then you would have been knocked out on SL on 22 pips. That's one thing to know. But if, let's say, you were just in front of your computer, you would have bagged 24 pips, which is not bad. But I'm just going to assume that you were a beginner, you still don't know how to manage your trade, you didn't move your stop loss into profit. So I'll just take this as a loss, okay? And also, so trade number 3, we lost it. We could have won it if we secured a profit. So we lost 22 pips, so we are minus 22 pips. But we are still in profit because the first 2 trades we did 50 and 52 pips. So that's about 105 pips minus 22. So we are still in profit right now. And if you're taking like 3 trades per session, I mean, you're done for the day. You bagged about, let's say, because 105 less 22 is equal to 83 points. I think that's really good. That could be $8, that could be $83, depending on your lot size. So, but let's keep moving. Let me look at another opportunity. So now let me just look at it. Let me look at it again. So technically right now we are at a support. We are at another support level. Okay, so we crossed all the way down. Yes. And then now we're in consolidation. So right now, and possibly that's why our trade pushed back, because we were actually in consolidation. Had I looked left, I would have noticed that we had gotten into consolidation. So my entry was actually not the best. Yeah. But that's okay. We live and learn. Live and learn, baby. So let's keep moving. Still back testing. Still back testing. Okay, still consolidation. So I would really like to see it breaking past this zone or just above this resistance here. Yeah. Then I'd be really interested. Once I see a break to the upside, then or the downside, I'd be interested in jumping in. But right now, so there we go. Okay. Yeah. So something interesting has happened here. So I'm gonna assume if we close, if it pushes up and pushes down, we get in for another sell, okay? So let's see. But no, I think the break might be happening. We are back at the resistance. If you guys can see, if I just made it a bit more clear so you can see what I can see. You see? And yes, there's been some rejection, but let's see what happens. Okay, so we've broken above. Now, because we've broken above resistance, okay, we've broken the previous high, okay, and now we've, there's a bit of rejection on the 50 MA. This would be a risky trade. It does not follow my parameters of getting into this trade, but I'm just looking at this and I'm like, sweet, possibly we want to push up to the upside again and then, but let's be careful, traders. Let me not do my craziness that I do in the market. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ideally, this is the mother candle. Okay, I would risk and take a long position here. Okay. So let's say, and I'll put my stop loss just below here. Because of this long wicks, I'll put it at 26 pips thereabouts. So I'm looking for 221. There we go. 221, 221. Let's see what happens. Yep. We actually, so this is what's happened. So this was a bit of a risky trade, okay? But we still managed to hit our 50, this is how many pips? This is like 49 pips. Our target was 55. So we're still good. Okay, so this is a trade we've won. Up here, trade number 3, trade number 4. Win. And we've gotten 49 pips. But because that one is, it's really, we're still risking 2%. Light, you know, move. You know, could have gotten just a bit further and we could have hit our TP. So now we've broken the 50 MA. So looking like there's a change in trend. So let me just minimize this thing so that you can see the screen a bit better. So it's looking like there's a bit of a change in trend. We are back in consolidation. So, okay, let's see what's happening. We are ranging, we're still ranging. Now this wick here, this long rejection is interesting. But it's not, this, I can't jump into this trade right now. It doesn't tell me anything. Okay, so clearly right now, we are in another downtrend. So let's just, we are technically in another downtrend here, okay? So we're in another trending kind of situation, trending situation to the downside, okay? So let's see. There's another opportunity. Okay, there we go. So for me, I would get into a sell position here. 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. And I'll put my stop loss right about there. Yeah. So 221. Okay, we're risking 2% of our account. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Ugh, really not a nice. We're still in blue and everything, and you're really fighting with me, aren't you? Now? Consolidating again, not a really nice. Sweet. There we go. This is trade number 5. Trade 5, we won. So we've bagged how many pips now? We've bagged 27, 58 pips. Still risking 2%. Okay. I hope this is making sense, guys. This is a very simple strategy. Yeah, in our more advanced classes, we learn about order blocks and things like that. But this is just, simple, keep it simple, stupid. And I hope you guys are seeing what I am seeing. So let's see how it goes. So we are still in a downtrend, okay, very clear. So this works in a downtrend. Okay, so we've broken this, support area. We're approaching another support zone. Okay, but so you can see we've really, EN has really been on a downtrend. Okay, so let's keep going. We are now on it's the 5th of April. So since the 25th of March to the 5th of April, we've gotten 5 trading opportunities. We are now literally in very good profit. So even if we're not even a month into trading, we have maybe another week or two to keep this up. So let's see if we can and see how that month 25th, which is today, ends up, yeah? So let's do this. So we've just broken. We are headed to this support. Will we get here? We are probably trying to retest, okay, and continue on the downside, but let's see. Okay, so I'll just zoom in a bit. So now we are consolidating. I hate consolidation. So notice one thing, we've been consolidating in this level. So chances are, once this candle closes above, I probably want to get in for a buy. So let's see. Nope. Okay. Okay, so it did close above. Okay, so we missed this. If I zoom in, it did close above. Okay, there was a candle here that closed above this support resistance zone. Actually, this would have been the best entry. We would have easily caught quite a number of pips. So that would have been a very good entry. Very good entry. In fact, we'd have gotten a 1-to-1 scenario, but even if we do 2-to-1, we can actually do 2-to-1. So we've missed that trade. That's fine. Some trades, you'll miss them. Some trades will be confusing. They'll not be clear. You'll be like, nah, let's not even go there. But as you can see, we hit we hit target, okay? This is 84 points. Sorry, I needed to reduce my, let me see where my stop loss. Yeah, because of this, I would probably have put the stop loss at 39 pips. 2-to-1 ratio, 84 pips. So we actually would be in very good profit, but we missed that trade. So too bad, too bad. And there we go, smashing TP. Okay, so we missed this trade. Let me just put a note. So this is what back testing is all about. Okay, guys, this is how we back test. So null and void doesn't matter, but just good to note that we missed it. So here, we are here. It's now the April 7th, okay, 2021. When did we start trading? We started trading on 25th March 2021. So we are still not yet a month in. We've missed one trade. That's okay. Now let's see what's happening here. So we are still above the 50 MA. So, you know, a bit of consolidation here, but basically we are still in a demand kind of zone. I'd want to see it break to the downside though, okay? But we likely, because of this rejection here and here, we might just continue to push to the upside. So let's see what happens. We're still in consolidation. Okay, so what has happened? It's broken through, okay? Now remember, on the bigger time frame, on the daily, this is the daily trend, okay? The daily trend has been down, okay? So as a rule, my take is if it breaks through this daily trend and starts pushing to the upside, then we do know that our ranging market is, you know, because if you look at it all through here, from the 29th to today, we've been in a ranging sideways move, okay? But overall on the daily, we are trending down, okay? So I'm still bearish until I see a different move happening. A bit of rejection, it's breaking the daily range. It's broken through the daily range, but this isn't a trade I would jump into right now. Okay, I wouldn't be in this trade. I would miss all these pips. So some of you are like, Lillian, why aren't you trading this market? Yeah, sometimes you won't find opportunities in the pair, you know? So we can see it's attempted to totally break the daily range, but, you know, it's still kind of like, okay, maybe we are not ready, or maybe we are. So let me just make it a bit clearer so that you can see what I'm seeing. Okay. So as you can see, when this tried to rise, you know, to the previous levels here, failed. Looking like we are still coming down. But basically we've been on a move to the upside. Okay. Basically we've been on a move to the upside. So if we close on this other side, then I'll be like, time to buy. See how we close? There we go. So I would get in here for a buy. Why? Because it's retested a previous low, and now there we go. So I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing. I'll put my there, and then I'd be like, how many pips are these? I'll put a tight 26 pips, 27 pips. So I'm doing 2 to 1. That's my 2 to 1, 56 pips on that. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Stop loss. Dang. So we just got stopped out. This is our second loss. That was a gamble. Clearly. So trade number 6. We lost. Oh man. And we lost by 27 pips. Man. Losing sucks when we're back testing. So this was a loss. Now, I should have actually waited. Just hold on, let me look left. I see what's up. I see. Oh yes, this was actually supposed to be a sell. I'm wrong here. I was supposed to take a sell here. I did not. I used the support and resistance as a reason to jump in, but that was not the right thing. I should have entered for a sell here. So this is wrong. Okay, we lose some, we gain some. Let's keep going. We are now on the 8th of April. There are wicks here forming. Yeah, not yet clear move. So what I would do here is, let's see, get into a short position. Put my SL here. About 20 pips, 2 to 1. Let's see. I mean, 2 to 1 is there. Okay. Gonna make it. That was close. Okay. We got stopped out again. Okay. Now, this is why we got stopped out. We are in a ranging market. Okay. So here, I got stopped out because I took the wrong move. So let me just edit that. Took the wrong trade. I was supposed to sell. I didn't follow my rules. I didn't follow my rules for trading this strategy, for the strategy. Okay, so when you're back testing, you have to write why you win, why you lose. This one, okay, this one, we lost because we entered in a ranging market. Lost. So this is trade number 7. Okay, guys, this is now not nice. Trade 7, lose because, okay, so loss, and we lost how many pips? We lost 20 pips, minus 20, because attempting to trade in a trending market. So guys, notice that I didn't check the trend, whether it was a sideways trend, and you can see this is just sideways. So these 2 trades, null and void. Okay, let's keep going, guys. You win some, you lose some, don't you think? Man, hard lessons. It's still ranging. They're still ranging. Still ranging. This is a support and resistance level. We're still in that zone. No opportunity yet. And yeah, sometimes that's how it is. That's how it is. So now we're beginning to scale some interesting levels. So like, so like, as you can see, low, lower high, lower low, lower low, high, possibly higher high. Once it breaks this support, then I know that, okay, we're now going to the upside. So let's see. Not yet ready, still ranging. Okay, so we've broken that level. However, I'm not getting in just yet. I want to see a clear trend, okay? I want to see a clear trend. So let me just, because sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, move to the other side, please. Don't be in my face too much. I know. So kind of in a trending direction to the upside, okay? So let's see if we'll see some moves. Okay, so we can see that this here, this is, okay, could be a flag formation. This could be a false breakout. Okay. Did this close below? Not really. I'm not sure about this one. We're still in a ranging market, so I'm still observing it. I'm still looking at it. Still. Broken the, okay. So rejection here, rejection possibly here. What's happening here? This is a, we could miss this trade, yeah. But because of this rejection, I'm biased to get in on a sell, but I still feel like, you know, okay, this is clearly an uptrend. Okay, but I'm feeling like this is now, you see, scaling lower, high. And then it's at this level. So let's just say, let's just have a look. I'm not gonna jump in, but I'm biased for a sell. Whoa. Look at that. We missed it. We missed yet another trade. Let me see what we missed. So my initial take was, okay, for us to jump in, wait, hold on. My initial take was to jump in around here, about here. Okay, around here. The only challenge with this, and I'm glad we didn't take this trade, was a lot of wicks on both ends. Sometimes it's very confusing. Would probably have been stopped out, you know, and then, you know, that would have, so thank God it didn't take that trade. So now the trend is changing, okay? Trend is changing. And you can see this is just a flag formation. Now, for me, if this changes, let's look at the bigger. So now, if I look at the bigger picture, don't worry. I know things are a bit messy right now. So I'm gonna move this so we can just see where we're at. So remember, this is for trade number 7, somewhere here, and trade number 8. We are in a range on the, really, if you look at it, we are still stuck in this up, down kind of ranging market. Don't worry, my charts are not always this messy. I'm just leaving this here so that we know where we are at. So now that we are here, so price broke through, okay? previous support and resistance zone, and now is literally just pushing down. It's on the days support resistance as well as days resistance level. So let's see what happens. So pushing down a bit of it. Okay. Now, if I look left, we have literally gotten to a very strong support zone. Okay. So imagine this, I would not have entered any of this. This is not trades that I would have taken right now. Because again, on the bigger picture, we are kind of in a consolidation. In as much as this was a big drop. So a couple of maybe opportunities that I've missed there, which is fine. But with this strategy I'm using on the 50 MA, only makes sense to do that. So let's see what happens. Trying to retest previous resistance. It's on the support level. It's broken the support. It's just tanking. Trying to get to this now major support. You can see it's doing its thing. Okay. So what's happened here? As we can see, finally looks like it's crossing the 50 MA, but we've been on a very long downtrend, as you can see over here. We kind of ranged for a bit in this area. Let's just do this, sorry. Like I said, my charts can be messy, don't mind me. So let me just, before I forget, my trade. So this was a trade opportunity and there's one here as well. So now that we are here, you can't even see anything anymore. But guys, I hope you already counted those at like 7 trades. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat typing them out because they're blocking my chart now. We already know how many trades we've taken, 7 trades, okay? We are in a ranging kind of area. We are now trying to cross the 50 MA. Trying to cross to the other side, to the promised land. We are in our support, strong, support area there. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we've gotten to this previous support. Okay, so it's possibly pushed down, pushing, retesting, and maybe come down. So the only time I'm hoping that it, comes to this zone again to just confirm our continuation to the downtrend, but let's see. If it doesn't, nope. Rejected. This is a rejection. So now we are likely pushing up, and the ideal place for me to have got into this trade is around here. Okay. That's, so I'd probably put my, so 20 pips, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, oops. 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1 risk. Okay, let's see what happens here. That's a risky trade though, I can tell you for sure. We're in blue, yes. We almost hit take profit. Almost hit take profit again. Come on. Okay. So this is a risky trade. This was a risky trade. My entry was way up. My entry should have been below here. So technically, I'll call this a miss, though we bagged 43 pips, 40 pips. But if you were not in front of your computer, oh God, we'd be bagging another. Trade 8, oh my God, is also a loss. But I mean, loss technically if you're not following your trade. And if you're looking at the 2%, 2-to-1 risk to reward. But if you're taking 10 pips, all those trades you've taken today, except maybe one is a win. But if I'm looking at my rules, 2-to-1, 2% risk, then this is a loss of -20. I ain't doing too well, am I? Thank God we're back testing. So we keep going. I want to look at this a bit more closely. Okay, so here, this is a loss. I'll probably take another trade, another short position here. There. 2-to-1. Yes. Wait. Are we in consolidation? We could be in consolidation. Now this is a 50-50. Okay. So 50-50. Yep, those wicks, those ugly wicks. Consolidation, that's what happens when you get into a trade on consolidation, you get boomed out. Like, it's not a clean trade. Yes, you would have made 30 to 30 pips. That's excellent. But I mean, we don't want risky trades. Okay, so this is a risky trade. So I hope you guys are learning. We're still consolidating, but we're looking like we're now beginning to form lower highs and lower lows. So let me just look at this more clearly. Yep, we are forming lower highs and lower lows. So can we recover? Sorry. Like if this is another trading session, because we've already taken trades there. So that being said, we're now trending down, okay? We've kind of broken through this. So what I'm seeing is our entry would be here. If we got it in time, this is where our entry would be 2-to-1. 2-to-1 with our stop loss at 26 pips. 2-to-1, baby. Man, because we're consolidating. We just got stopped out again. So guys, don't listen to me. So here's the thing. We've taken a couple of hits. We are now 26-20. Let me just, this is when somebody who's trading is like, this is miserable. You know, you're taking so many losses. Minus 26 pips. So if I'm to count all these losses vis-a-vis the wins, we are not looking too pretty. So let's look at, let's chill out for a bit. Let's look at it. So we have 49 pips bagged. Okay, then we have 50 pips bagged. Then we have 52 pips bagged. That's already 151 pips. List a trade there. Where are the other trades? Oh yeah, we missed 27 trades. Okay, so let's do this count again, okay? Bear with me, guys. Things are a bit messy here. Things are a bit messy here. So as we can see, let's do the count again. So trade 1, we got 52 pips. Trade 2, we got 50 pips. Trade 3, we lost 22 pips. Trade 4, we won 49 Okay. Trade 5, we won 58 pips. Now, trade 6 is where things started tanking. So 27 pips. Trade 7, 20 pips. Trade 8, 20 pips. Trade 9, 26 pips. And we are 94 pips in profit. Okay, guys? So when is the date today? The date today is the 20th of April. Okay, so in the last 1 month, we've done 94 pips, because by the 25th, it's 1 month exactly. So we've taken 9 trades, done 94 pips, okay, out of those 9 trades. We've won 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, and we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. The beautiful thing is we've won what 5 trades we've won. So let's say right now we've won, so we've lost 5. What am I doing? We've lost 5 trades. We've won 4. Okay, we won 4 trades. Okay, but we're still in profit of 94 pips. Yes, that's not bad. So that's excellent, by the way. Now let's keep going. So I want to do one more trade and see. We're on the 20th, so we have 5 more trading days, possibly 3 more trading days, because it's a weekend today. So let's say maybe 2 more trading days. Let's see if we can see some opportunity. Assuming that this is a live, we're trading live. It's, this is basically how much I win and lose using this strategy, right? Right on, right on, right on. Okay, so I'm gonna just minimize this just to clear the page a bit. Okay, so we've kind of broken the, this trend thing. And we're now kind of looking like we're pushing to the upside, okay? But for now, let's just, play it safe. We are still in a sideways, really sideways kind of movement. So still in consolidation. So if I find another opportunity, we'll be lucky. Because remember, we don't trade in consolidation. Okay, let's see what happens. We're pushing to the upside. There's a lot of rejection here. So if we break this, wait, what am I doing? Okay, let's see look for a continuation to the upside, a clear one. Not yet, almost. Not yet, still consolidating. Still consolidating, still consolidating. Okay, so it's broken structure, kind of. Yeah, still in that range, still range bound. So I'll only be like, okay, we've completely broken structure once we break free of this range. Okay, so we are definitely stuck on the okay, let's see what happens. Bit of rejection, but it's still on its way up. So now we are literally trending. Okay, now we are trending. Now we are, but we are still within the range. So I'd like to see it push to this level, just slightly below, to decide whether I want to get into the trade again. I don't want to do another risky. Not looking nice. Okay. Now, for me, last trade, jump in, although we're in consolidation. So, not looking too snazzy. But I would have wanted to take a risky trade here and just buy, but we are in consolidation. So even if I do, I don't think, yeah, it's a dicey trade. But there we go, hitting TP. So that's now let me explain to you guys why I was thinking of taking this trade. Why? Because this market has been, see this, it's on an uptrend within the range. It's clearly from this level, it's pushing up. So that's why when I saw it crossing below this support and resistance and below the 50 MA and then pushing back up, I knew that this was a second rejection. So sometimes you can be mechanical about your trading, but you can also be discretionary. Like sometimes you can see a move and it doesn't necessarily say what you wanted it to say. Or it doesn't necessarily give you the exact thing, but because you've seen similar moves in the market, you can actually make a decision, to jump in. So this was a risky trade, but we made it. So I'm just gonna put trade number 10. We won, and that's like how many pips? 44 pips. Pips back. Risk 2%. So now we've totaled, we are now at 138 pips, okay, in profit. Today is the 21st. Okay, let's see if there's any other opportunity. Any other opportunity. But it looks like we want to kind of break free of this range. Let me just move this here. Okay. It looks like we kind of want to break through this. But because of this previous high, I'm not really sure it's gonna happen. I'm more willing to risk it not happening. And because I'm like seeing some wicks here, I'm more biased for this trade to just keep on consolidating. But let's see. Okay. We're trying to break through. I might just miss that trade, and that's okay. Okay, so that's where we are at. Today is the 25th, so the market closed. So guys, what you've just seen is me back testing EURNZD, and out of 10 trades, we lost 6. Did we lose 6? No, we lost 5 and we won 5. And out of the ones we won, because we're using a risk to reward ratio of 2:1, guess what? We just made some 138 pips for the month. So you can do the math. Like in trading, you don't have to always win. Okay? So we've won 5 trades. Okay, so let me just, we won 5 trades, okay? And we've lost 5 trades. Sorry, this is actually, we won 5 trades and we lost 5 trades. Okay, so we lost 5 trades. But our profit is 130, okay, and 38. So crazy. 138 pips won. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you lose 50%, but if your risk management is correct, you're in business. So as we can see, it's the weekend. Today is a Sunday, and that's just about it, guys. I just wanted to show you guys how to backtest a trade, or to backtest on different pairs. This is just EURNZD. So these are the opportunities, 10 trading opportunities just on the EN pair. Backtest with any pair, okay, in the month, and make money. So thanks, guys. See you during my weekly analysis. I think I'll do my weekly analysis later in the evening tonight. But thank you for watching and tuning in. Please, by all means, like, subscribe, share, comment. And if you want to learn how I trade, how I look at this market using different strategies and consistently, at least either break even or make profit, and help other people, other traders make profit, then click on the like button, click on the comments, send us shout out, join our Telegram group, and yeah, see you on the other side. And yes, guys, we have a trading marathon. We have a pips bonanza on Wednesday and Thursday this coming week, on the 28th and 29th of April. We are going to just be opening our private signals channel to the world. If you want to tune in and catch some pips with us, even if you're back testing our pips on a demo account, that's fine. Just come, let's have fun. Join our Telegram group so that you can be a part of that this coming week. Thank you and have a lovely, lovely, lovely afternoon.